When he was younger, a teenager, my brother-in-law once got a hole-in-one at the local golf course in the country town where he lived. His family believe him, and I believe him. He's that kind of guy. Problem is, though, no one actually saw it happen except him. Thankfully, when it comes to whether Jesus rose from the dead, we have far more solid grounds for belief, which is really important because even the Bible itself says that if Jesus didn't rise from the dead, our preaching is useless, and so is our faith, and that Christians are to be pitied more than anyone else. Clearly, there's a lot at stake. In the Bible, we're told that after he rose from the dead, Jesus appeared to various people over a 40-day period, sometimes to just a couple of people, sometimes to small groups. On one occasion, he appeared to more than 500 people, the majority of whom were still alive when that part of the Bible, 1 Corinthians, was written. And so they were available to confirm that, yes, it did actually happen. Another compelling proof is the empty tomb. Despite their desire to prove otherwise, the Jewish leadership at the time conceded that Jesus' tomb was indeed empty. Their questions afterwards revolved around how it had happened rather than whether it had happened. Jesus' opponents could easily have produced the body when his followers began to proclaim the resurrection, but they never did. One of the most compelling pieces of evidence is the transformation that occurred in Jesus' followers. Who would be willing to die for a lie? Of his 12 disciples, 11 of them died a martyr's death on the basis of their claim that Jesus had risen from the dead. If you'd like to consider the biblical accounts for yourself, you could check out the end of Matthew, Mark, Luke and John. You might also want to take a look at 1 Corinthians chapter 15 and weigh up the claims for yourself.